back! I'm here. I've downed an entire bag of jalapeno I almost said Cheetos, and a Mountain Dew, and I'm here to fucking review Chainsaw Man with my good friend David.
I'm back, bitches! I'm 3 bangs into this day already.
Listen, Chainsaw Man, just purely by the epicness, pulled David out of his hiatus back into reality.
You're goddamn right it did.
No.
Holy fucking...
We will probably talk about all 3 of the recent chapters, since that's what we've been gone for, but I do want to start with one particular thing.
There's no way we're not talking about all 3 of these.
Listen,
I
have to bring up one particular thing, David. Did you catch...
Okay.
Did you catch the very obvious Hunter x Hunter reference? No, like, yes. I just want you to look at these pages that I've just sent to you on Facebook, and I will put them up on the review as well. Like, word for word. That was a Hunter x Hunter reference. I was shocked.
It was.
I'm sending the second page is like taking forever to load. But, oh my god.
You were just bragging about how good your new internet is.
No. I'm on data with my phone.
Oh god. Yes, I got that immediately. I'm like,
Down to the Requiem. Can you hear this? Like, I am. If you don't know what we're talking about, if somehow you're reading this and haven't enjoyed Hunter x Hunter, that scene.
Stop what you're fucking doing and go read it.
Yeah, and go read. Actually, watch Madhouse's 2011 Hunter x Hunter. It's one of the best things ever. It's just sitting there waiting.
Get past the Hunter exam arc, though.
Yeah, which is okay, but then it gets like godly and otherworldly after that. But anyway, I do want to mention. So you take this manga continues to be like a deconstruction of shonen, like a parody of shonen, right? It's on that One Punch Man level, because they took this, what I would argue to be one of the best scenes of Hunter x Hunter. Like, I love this scene. It's one of my favorite scenes of fiction of all time. I've always, ever since I worked in Big Boy as a dishwasher, I would fucking play this scene on repeat during my breaks. Like, I love this scene. And then I see it. I see 2 men kicking another man in the balls as they're like, do you hear these cries of agony? That's for you in heaven. And I'm like, wow. First of all, massive respect to this author because he's a Hunter x Hunter fan. So that already just ups the respect for this series. But like, Jesus, I never thought I'd see that. Like, that's insane.
It's really respect on 2 different levels, Red. It's respect for Hunter x Hunter and respect for women.
See, like, it makes me sad that Togashi isn't back from hiatus right now, because I would have liked to see his author comment for next week, because I'm pretty sure it would have been like, I caught that, you cheeky little bastard.
Does Togashi have fucking social media that I can follow?
Unfortunately, I need him to. Someone needs to fuck him, dig him out of his fucking caveman or like cave of a fucking house, and like dig through all the garbage in Dragon Quest and like find him and be like, bro, did you read this fucking series? And did you see that chapter? Because I need his thoughts. Wow.
You know, the sad part is that's not even an inaccurate description of how the man lives.
So, honestly, yeah, I mean, there's famous pictures, but that's beside the point. Let's just talk in general about these last 3 chapters. First thing I want to mention, I cannot state how much I love the elevator scene 3 chapters ago, where Power's like, they just open it, and he's just like, all right, if we just sit here and don't say a word, it'll close and we can go up to the floor we need to go to. Power's like, fuck them, bitches! And then, like, she's like, follow me, Denji, let's kick their asses. Go ahead.
She's like, witness me!
Oh, yeah, sorry, it's just
funny.
Watch
me go through and slay on shit.
The best part is when, she's like, oh, you see this, Denji? I'm such a badass. And then he just stands there as the elevator door closes. And he's just like, welp. And in my head, I'm picturing, like, if this ever got animated, there'd be, like, really calming elevator music, like, do, 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 do. He's just like, it's like
the screams of agony. Oh my god, dude.
So that was beautiful.
I fucking love this. I love this series so much.
It really is consistently amazing. Like, amazing. And like, he even got... Okay, let me see other things. How about cutting the motherfucker in half with a leg chainsaw?
Leg chainsaw!
See, we're gonna get to a point you can't put it past this author. He will have a dick chainsaw at some point.
I was just gonna say that. Oh my fucking
And we
God.
have discussed the concept of consensual chainsaw sex on this review series, and I mean, you never know.
Hey. So, Power and Denji.
Power is
Chainsaw-
consistently best girl, and I kind of love it.
Chainsaw penis, and would she have like
I'm concerned with this
demon
is going.
pussy?
One of them
like
vagina
Blade
with
Trinity?
teeth.
Yes.
And then in order to get
Blade
through
Trinity.
the teeth to the sensitive underbelly of the vagina, you need the chainsaw. I don't like this. I'm uncomfortable.
I'm uncomfortable.
I'm in danger.
Good.
It's like
Good.
us, we're that fucking kid from Simpsons. I'm in danger, and then like behind is like the fucking like just YouTube logo. With, like,
The little chibi, fucking demon chick in the background. Good. That's why we're here.
Let's see. What else? Oh yeah, how
You
about
talked
so
about Flint
Hoodie
Dick in
Girl
another
got
series.
like Hoodie Girl. The way she died was metal as fuck. Just like it was like you ever see those fucking extendo arms where you like pinch down on the crank and it goes like whoop. You know that was basically what happened to her. with her fucking
I
demon.
just picture this playing in the background.
You ruined it. You ruined it. You ruined it.
Copyright strike.
Sure, that's funny to anyone who knows what you just played.
If you don't know Rip and Tear from the Doom 2016 fucking soundtrack, go get cultured.
So that was cool. And then let's see other things. Hold on. I'm having a brain fart, so what do you want to talk about?
Can we just appreciate we had a motherfucking battle on a train?
Oh, yeah. Did anyone else think of Doc Ock versus Spider-Man 2?
But good.
Hey, that was the good Spider-Man.
It was the watchable Spider-Man.
I'd go back and watch it again.
And nostalgia blinders on, of course.
All right, maybe I'll have to watch it again. We'll see. Also, I will say, when he said he wanted to have a tournament, I was straight up like, here it comes, the tournament arc. Every shonen's got to have one. And no, it's not a tournament at all. It's literally just, he has taken the concept of him and Aki kicking this man relentlessly and somehow turned it into a tournament. Did we ever find out who won, by the way?
I don't think we did.
Who has his balls?
We need to know who's got the testicle charm.
Like, have you ever heard the term, like, I'm going to take your fucking scrotum and turn it into a coin purse? If not later, Aki better pull out a fucking coin purse. And someone's going to be like, oh, wow, where'd you get that coin purse? He's like, you don't want to know. Like, he doesn't have to, like the author doesn't have to blatantly say it, but he, it could be a little wink and a nod, like, that's that man's scrot, straight up.
Oh my god, yes. He just drags a cigarette out of a man's scrotum.
Ugh. Fucking clean that shit out. Fucking, like, put it on, like, one of them Skyrim, like, leathering things where you gotta, like, dry out the, like, you do that in Skyrim, right?
A tanning rack.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're tanning a man's ball sack.
That's a moment where, like, fucking, Makima just walks in and sees a fucking blood drip, just like a blood dripping scrotum, and she's just like, it's not even the fucking third weirdest thing I've seen today.
That bitch took eyeballs. Of course it isn't.
Oh yeah, that was good times. I gotta reread the series already. I gotta get other friends into it. Also, I'm seeing the number of chapters. It's probably coming up on a year since this series started. It's
damn near. We got 4 volumes in Japan.
When does it get localized? Is this too intense for Viz?
Too intense for Viz, maybe, but I was going to say too intense, period. We got, Ubo Blad over here. We got Berserk over here. We got motherfucking Monster over here.
I'm just saying, I'm curious how the translations will be. Because, like, notoriously, Viz changed the "you smell like semen" line from Bleach. There was a character that smelled like semen.
Oof.
You remember that? It was the zombie chick who ended up being a guy and that was a joke that I made constantly because like in order to like they're both outside. They're outside. It's breezy. If you're getting a strong stench of semen from a man that's like 10 feet away from you, the pure copious amounts of cum that must be drenched onto you and your clothing, I can't even fathom. So, yeah.
Dude wore his cum rag out in public.
Like, it wasn't even like, oh, you smell a little like semen. The term in that Bleach chapter was you reek of semen. And then Viz changed it to you smell like a man. And I was like, that's so different. Men,
that's like men sweats.
That's so funny. Like, oh man, smells like semen in this gym. A lot of men here.
Oh my god.
Does it smell like cum?
Yes, the famous Gavin Free quotes.
I need a shirt of that.
Oh my god. How much of this is in our new channel trailer?
It's up to you, bro. Someone's got to give me a compilation. I'll edit it together. Also, no, I do like this scene though where he's like, I don't know if she'd want me to do something like that, and then he remembers the little stick that says "Easy Revenge," and she's like, no, she does. She wants me to do this.
Yep, just like flat out. That's all it took. Just like, yep.
Now, what did you make of the scene? I feel like the author's foreshadowing some heavy importance for the angel demon because like there's a whole page with him, which no one knows apparently because everyone in the comments is convinced it's a trap. But
I wouldn't be shocked if it was.
But I like man the struggle of liking tomboys because it's just like one line away. Like if you're a girl, you're hot, but if you're a guy, no.
Fragile masculinity.
Me? Bitch, I've cuddled with my best friends. I'm all about that gay. I just don't like dick. We've talked about this. You slap a vagina on Andrew, I'd probably tap it.
Same though.
That's getting sent to Andrew. Andrew's the guy I reviewed JoJo with. Check that out on our channel. Let's see here. By the way,
he's discount Danny Sexbang.
Little fucking foreshadow to our next JoJo review upcoming week. I slyly mentioned the fucking Ricardo parody I made of him, and I got him to agree that I could put it up on the video, so that will finally be shown to the world, the Ricardo.
Oh my god.
I've been waiting for it. How did you like, as the master of Ahego faces, David, how did you like his Ahego face on page 14?
Oh my god. You have my permission to put my Ahego in this review, by the way.
I guess I will. I don't know if I want to.
The world must witness it.
Also, even their faces, like, go to page 16. Like, it's so... Does this not feel like a Gintama moment?
It does. It really does. It's one panel away from flinging shit everywhere.
Their face of ecstasy as they kick this man. So, we have, obviously... The other thing I really want to talk about is they have enough Gun Devil fragments to kind of, like... lead them to the Gun Devil, and they kind of cut off before it's like, oh, where was it leading? It was leading to, and then we see this scene with Denji. Now, Denji clearly here is he has like a Naruto-esque like inner world where, because remember how in whenever Naruto went into his inner world, he had that big cage that was locked up the nine-tailed fox, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is quite literally like Denji's inner world with something locked up. He refers to it as the dog, the little chainsaw puppy. He assumes it's that. I almost wonder if it really is, because the way that he, it seems scarier than the chainsaw puppy. But like, is it implying that the Gun Devil somehow lives inside of Denji?
I wouldn't be shocked if we went down that route. Like, it definitely has like Kurama vibe here. Of like the demon locked inside. I got the little chainsaw puppy Puccina here, but we could definitely see them go down the route of really, really fucked up and like, oh, we can summon the Gun Devil. Oh, well, shit, it's coming out of Denji.
I don't know. So here's something I got to bring up, right? Because they're talking about, okay, why did they want the chainsaw devil's heart, right? Or why do they want that specifically? And then, of course, we see this scene where it's like, don't ever open this door, Denji. So it's either I think thinking about it now that I've said it, I think it'd be a little dumb if it was really literally the Gun Devil somehow in Denji. What it might be is something integral to helping the Gun Devil. You know what I mean? But clearly the Gun Devil or the Gun Devil's people wanted the Chainsaw Man heart, the Chainsaw Devil heart, right? So I assume there's something, they're kind of like foreshadowing something deeper here with that whole situation, because the chainsaw puppy, you said it's how do you pronounce that? Just so I'm not pronouncing it wrong.
Puccina,
yeah. Puccina is basically, in a very serious way that you wouldn't expect from Puccina, because Puccina's adorable, is just like, don't open this door. And that's pretty epic. And I gotta be honest, I love the design of his little inner world. It's very like back alley street, like where he probably grew up in his poverty, So I think it looks cool.
We saw how the poor bastard lived before.
Exactly, yeah. So I think it fits, and I think it's designed really cool. It looks nice. And I love these final pages here. It just kind of exemplifies how close they've gotten as friends. These three, their friendship, it's kind of cool because they keep accentuating how emotionless Denji is. Denji and the Katana Man had a conversation about how, like, hey man, even when I kill zombies, I still feel bad. So you can't just blame this on your whole like Chainsaw Man thing. Like you're just becoming a heartless bastard. Now I don't know if that's because of what's behind that door, or if it's just a commentary on Denji's personality, but it seems to be implying that like Denji specifically is unique in this whole like losing any sort of human emotion, because the Katana guy was like, I didn't have that problem, but at the same time, we think about that and what could be possibly causing that for Denji. I also think it's cool that even while he's losing that human emotion side of him, he's still able to have friends, with the things like kicking that guy in the balls and his like interesting connection with power. Like, this is one of the most interesting, unlikely friendship trios I've ever seen, but it works so well, and the author makes it work so well. They feel like great friends, even though all of them are like so broken by life, and one of them is just practically inhuman. I think that's awesome.
It definitely... The thing I love about the series, more than the metal as fuck action, and
that's the cherry on top.
That is definitely the cherry on top for me.
That's the burning, flaming, wrapped in barbed wire cherry on top. That's the Mad Max Fury Road cherry on top.
Great reference.
Thank you.
A+ reference. I don't know what accent I was going for there.
I don't know, but it needs to stop.
But no, I love how they can take this completely dead inside, introverted fuck like Denji, make him seem like the most wholesome boy. You must protect this child. I must protect Denji at all costs. That's how I feel about him, because he's so goddamn pure and innocent. At the same time, he's so fucking defeated inside. He's like, I don't care. I'm going to kick this dude in the balls until he screams in ecstasy.
I love his ecstasy. But, I mean, it's just they're great characters. It's one of those series that comes off, I think I could see like a douchebag, like pompous, snooty dick looking at this series and like saying, "Oh, that's too childish and simple." Where ironically, it's actually the opposite. Like, if you go and read something that you think is super serious, like, I'm trying to think of an example of something that takes itself seriously, but it's really not all that good. You know what I mean? Like, you think it's like, can you think of a good example of something that, like, oh, I'm super serious, but really, it's kind of really simple and shitty?
We could go the easy route here and go Black Clover, but, no.
I mean, that's more complex, because it's got shitty parts and good parts, but...
Yeah, it does.
Like, Promised Neverland. Okay, I know it's gotten better, and we'll do a thing about that. But like, you admit, right? Like, feel me when I say this.
The Goldie Pond arc took itself way too fucking seriously, and it was definitely a pile.
Just in general, think about this, right?
Yeah.
I guarantee you, there'd be readers of Promised Neverland who would think of themselves like almost hipster level, like, well, I'm reading the serious, sophisticated manga over here, and look at these immature idiots. Where, ironically, this series, and I think no matter how good it's gotten recently, according to you, David, this series has way better characters than Promised Neverland could even hope to achieve.
Oh, it definitely does.
Yeah.
It definitely does. The characters are still the weakest part of it. And this is just a little side here, but I promise Neverland, what I'm loving right now is we're diving more into the lore of the demon world and how the noble structure
that's going to be
works.
its own separate video. I don't want to bore people with that aren't here for that. But my main point of bringing that up was this. This is one of those series that on surface level, people might look at it and assume it's childish and shitty. But when you really dive into it, the author has done something that is really a goddamn accomplishment, which is taken something that can somehow take itself so seriously, but at the same time not seriously at all, and have some of the most deep, complex characters, while also having characters that say, let's go kick that guy in the balls till he screams. It's like the weirdest mixture of like, you know, like Family Guy humor with like really deep existentialism. It's kind of fucking awesome, like, honestly.
Yeah, you take it a super serious moment. The moment that hooked me, and the moment I sent you like, we need to review this, was the moment they introduced the Gun Devil, and like the
I remember
massive casualty. The massive casualty count of it. And like, okay, it's got this childlike, you know, sense of wonder with Denji experiencing all this shit as he, you know, was becoming, you know, kind of dead inside. And you have a moment like that where it's like, this is the fucking stakes we're dealing with right now.
There were two different moments that hooked me. A funny moment and a serious moment. The funny moment was, when I fight against a guy, I only kick the balls. There was that, but then the real moment that got me will always be the whole, like, him being disappointed by touching a breast, and then Makima teaching him that it's more about the emotional attachment. That whole chapter was fucking beautiful. And then that happened again with the whole sucker thing with the first kiss. Like, I love moments like that. This manga's got the best of all worlds, and that's why we're going to continue to review it. And the only, in case you didn't get the memo, guys, the only reason we were gone the last 3 weeks is because David here was taking a break, but we're back now. Chainsaw Man's content's not going anywhere.
Oh yeah, definitely. Even if it's like a 2-minute video, we're just, you know, orgasming over an action scene. We'll try and upload something, you know. But Red, I'll send you a link to me where I'm actually, you know, explaining what burnout does to me, and you can put it in the description or in the.
You know what I can do? I can card that video if you want.
Oh yeah, just card it. I'll send you a link to that.
If you're interested, that'll take you to David's personal channel, where he talks about, you know, stuff in his life. He's more of an introvert, so occasionally he has to take breaks. But I will say, and he goes into more deep detail on that there. Last thing I want to talk about before we go, though, is Power has got a power up.
Yeah,
she punched him to the ceiling casually, and she's got a cool new design with like horns and shit with her blood.
Yeah, I was looking at that. I'm like, is that, you know, power up, or is that just pure anger? What the hell's going on here? And then the more I look at it, like, I love the horns.
She's so adorable.
Have we reached a level where we'll start seeing this being cosplayed?
You can start the trend, David. It's up to you to start the trend. Go as Aki this year. Go as Aki. And you can bring a little popsicle stick that says Easy Revenge. There's your prop.
I can just take a cigarette in and put an Easy Revenge on it.
Was it a cigarette? Why does it look like a...
I'm pretty sure...
You're probably right. Wait, I gotta go back and look. I feel like it'd be hard to write something that small on a cigarette.
Sharpie. Fine point Sharpie.
Okay, well, I blame the fucking art. I'm sorry. That doesn't look like it has roundness at all. It looks like a fucking flat-ass stick.
I know, it does. It really does. Like, the art is... The art is the weaker point. It's okay, by the way,
to clarify. I own volumes of Mob Psycho 100, and when I was reading it, I was like, I can't believe I paid money for this. Like, it's such a good story, but, like, Jesus, man. It's like MS Paint art.
It really is. But yeah, I can just, you know, write that on a cigarette and totally just go around like...
Because honestly, that'd be cool as fuck. I don't know. It's up to you.
I'll have to get a wig because I'm doing the Neptune again.
If you don't want
to, I hate fucking wigs.
Okay, well,
I definitely want to be that hipster quad.
Now, is only Power getting a power up, or do you think everyone here is getting a power up?
And I'm sure everybody's getting their own power up.
Is this like a D&D thing where because they went through a serious moment in their lives, they're all leveling up now? And how will this be like explained through the lore, I wonder?
Where's the owl bear?
I just want Makima. Makima's just the DM of their lives. Like, that's what it's gonna be revealed as.
You know, it's kind of like that Voltron episode where they're all playing fucking shitty ass.
Makima just like comes down and is like, "You remember Sosuke fucking Aizen from Bleach? That's me. I've just planned everything in your lives."
According to Kakaku.
Yeah, remember that one time I let you touch one of my boobs? Now you get to touch both. Ooh.
Oh boy!
He sounded like fucking Mickey Mouse. Oh boy!
That's what'll get us copyright strike.
Oh boy!
I use the
Big
Mickey
old
Mouse
titties!
voice. Let's stop.
Yesterday, Minnie sat on my face. Didn't know I was into that.
Donald was watching in the background.
Masturbating furiously. He likes that cuck shit, bro.
Gosh, this Kingdom Hearts is really fucking weird.
And with that, peace. Denji for Kingdom Hearts, peace.